What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Tastemaker's Palette, back at it again, here to bring you another review. Hope that you're all well on your end. You're enjoying your summer. Lots of holidays coming up. Hopefully, it's a lot of good expectations coming for you for this summer. Again, another review. Greetings to you all. Today's review is not a review on the item that I purchased, but more of a sizing review. I'll try to squeeze in a few review points because I've already reviewed what I have today. Today is a sizing review on the Bembury Crocs, the Salehe Bembury Crocs. And the reason I'm doing today's review is because the internet is unanimous about its feel to size down in the Bembury Croc, and I feel like I've been the first one to have an experience that was not necessarily different from what others are saying, but somewhat different, and I'll explain. So first and foremost, bought my first pair of Bembury Crocs, did the review on these, checked that review out. These are the salmon colorway that they just recently put out. And I purchased a size 10, which is a full size down based on the recommendations that I saw through reviews and such. And it worked, right? It worked because Crocs and these slide-on shoes and slides, and they're very, very tricky. You actually want them to be a little bit more snug than a sneaker, because they essentially kind of serve as a slipper. So you want them to latch to your feet. You don't have the same supports as a sneaker would, where you can tie the shoe and so on and so forth. And then you have it's not leather. It's it's foam and rubber. That's a lot thinner than what you'll see in terms of what lines a normal sneaker, giving you less room or more support. So, and on top of that, you have the case-by-case scenarios of different brands and their sizing. Crocs tend to run slightly big. So with that being said, I sized down, purchased these, tried them on, and it was the perfect fit. However, took them on vacation, flexed them, and went on vacation, and my vacation was a vacation that required a lot of walking. And I started noticing my toe rubbing against the front of the Croc and the top of the Croc. Whenever my foot would open up to step, make a stride or whatever, it would hit the top of the Croc. And I was like, nothing major, I guess I could deal with it, you know what I'm saying? And this is without socks. So that adds another point that we'll speak to as well. But yeah, so walking around, did a lot of walking. When I got back from vacation, I noticed that I had a bruise on one of my toes under my toenail bed. I won't go too far with that. To some people, talking about toes is TMI, and I get that. So, but long story short, I had a bruise under my toenail bed, and that's usually indicative of when your toenail is jamming into your toenail bed, and then there's bruising as a result. So I said, well, I know what my size is. My size is generally an 11. For newer sneakers, it's an 11 and a half because they tend to run small. So I went down a whole size to a 10, and this was the result. Now, what I could say, there's certain measures you can take to make sure that you don't experience any discomfort when you do size down. You can wear socks that have a good, a good consistency, or that have a good thickness. That'll protect your toe a bit. And it's funny. I didn't do enough research to see if Bemburys have half sizes, but maybe instead of going a full size down, going a half size down. Because I got my recommendation based on people who purchased a size larger and said that they were swimming in them. So here's where the rubber meets the road. I got my size down, number 10, based on that. Now, here we have it today. As I mentioned, I was interested in the horchata colorway in my last review, and I was able to get a pair before they sold out at retail. Shout out to Extra Butter. I'll leave the link in the description. Got them at retail. I think I got the last pair. They just so happened to have an 11. My mind was so, it was tattooed so in my mind that I needed to size down a whole size. I was still, even though I had this experience, looking for a whole size down. And then I said, this is no coincidence. Extra Butter has one pair and it's my actual size. This is the opportunity for me to try and test on my own the sizing of the shoe. So lo and behold, here is an 11 in the Salehe Bembury Horchata, which, by the way, I may say is a beautiful shoe. It's kind of like an oatmealish gray. This one I enjoy, and I wanted to get a more neutral colorway, being that the first one was salmon, because I foresee myself wearing this shoe in the wintertime, and that salmon color is a bit bright for the winter. So, you know, this will help to carry me over and give me, you know, some alternate colorways, you know, to play with. So tried these on at an 11, which is my true to size. Now, do they feel a little bit big? Yes, but it feels like a comfortable big for me. It feels like the type of big where, again, if I wear these in the winter and I wear a pair of kind of like thermal socks, that'll seal the deal. That'll give me just enough space to make these more comfortable. But I did not experience like swimming in these like it was 2 sizes big or anything like that. So again, size down, I think will give you that snug feel, but be careful how you size down. There's a lot of people saying go 2 sizes down, a full size down. I would say that I think that these run comparable to just the normal Crocs. I would go into a store, if you can find Bembury's, great. Try on a pair of Bembury, try on all different sizes before you make your purchase, and then make your purchase right then and there. But if you're buying on the internet because of scarcity or a better deal or whatever the case may be, just go into a retail Croc store, a retail store that sells Crocs, try on different size Crocs and see where you're at, and base your order on that, because I think that the size down suggestion is accurate, but it may not work the same for everybody, and you wind up being with discomfort. Mine was mild, and it's again, there are different ways that I can mitigate that and fix that, so no big deal. But there may be somebody who's way off, or maybe somebody is like in between sizes or has a weird shaped foot or whatever the case may be, and it could cause major problems. And then obviously you could resell the shoe or whatever the case may be. But instead of wasting your time, you know, just to get a better idea of how sizing should be, and you know how you should gauge your size. You can avoid all that. I'm rambling and just talking now, but let's just take a look at what it looks like on foot, and just to kind of give you a little bit of review for the Horchata colorway, and to show you what the true to size looks like on my foot. I'll put both of these on, and then I'll mismatch them to give you an idea of what they look like side by side. And to me, I mean, the extra room is fine. I mean, it's a little bit of extra room, but I'm not, my heels are not flopping out, and I have the heel guard swung forward. If I put the heel guard on back, it'll give me additional support on the ankle that'll hold the shoe on. So the true to size does not necessarily not work. Excuse my messy floor, guys. I did not clean up before this video. Got the box for the Bemburys and got excited and said, to hell with it. I don't feel like cleaning up to do this review. So this is the 11. There is ample room in the toe area. I actually like this fit better than sizing down, and I feel like I am the only one who has that sentiment based on all of the reviews that I've seen. So hopefully you guys do your homework before you make your purchase. Now, I have yet to walk in these. I may do a walk test where there's a lot of walking involved, and then wind up, slipping and sliding out of these. If that is the case, I will bring you a review so that I can, let you guys know how things go and back up, how I'm feeling about this true size fit. All right, so that is the Bembury Horchata. It's a dope look. Feel me? Let's mismatch horchata and salmon. So this is salmon again of the size 10. And the 10 is good. I mean, when I put on the 10, again, my toe does not touch. Some of the toes do touch the end, and I have to kick my heel all the way back to get full freedom in the front toe. So yeah, I mean, it's nice and snug. It's not going anywhere. This one, still not going anywhere. I'm kicking it around, not going anywhere. Kicking it around, not going anywhere. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not experiencing where I feel to the point where it's too big. But anyway, wanted to bring you that review. Like, comment, subscribe. These Bembury Crocs are dope. The way trend and hype is going nowadays, I don't even know how long these Bemburys will be super duper popular the way they are, but they're definitely at the top of the pile when I think about the Crocs mule movement. And that, to me, that's regardless of what hype says. Great design. It's Salehe's fingerprint. Thought it was genius. I suggest this, and I suggest them invest in a pair instead of having a regular pair of Crocs. Even if you do have a regular pair of Crocs, throw a little flavor in your lineup. Dope Crocs. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching my review today, my sizing review. Hopefully this was helpful to somebody. Like, comment, subscribe, comment, like. Tastemakers Palette, always trying to bring you something informational, something fly. You guys keep doing what you're doing in style. One love, peace, and God bless. Out.